students, this is your English teacher Mrs. Shanthi of KV Ashoknagar. Today we are going to read a story from class 10 English reader Footprints Without Feet. The title of the story is The Thief's Story, written by Ruskin Bond. Dear students, let us recall some of the stories we had read in earlier classes. The Banyan Tree, The Tiger in the House, The Monsoon Diary, The Toto's Adventure. All these stories have been written by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond writes about nature and ordinary people and their daily lives. His stories are written in simple, lucid and engaging style. He writes as if the incident is unfolding right in front of his eyes. He has written all his books giving the first-hand account. Ruskin Bond is a Indian writer in English. He was born on 19th May 1934. Ruskin's father was with the Royal Air Force. At the age of 10, Ruskin started living with his grandmother in Dehradun after his father's death in 1944. He spent 4 years in London, where he started writing his first novel, The Room on the Roof. Ruskin Bond is now recognized as a leading writer in English, particularly known for his short stories. He currently lives in Mussoorie, Ivy Cottage, which has been his residence since 1964. Before we proceed to the main points of the story, let me ask a few questions. Have you been betrayed by anyone? Have you come across people who are kind and ignore your weaknesses? You are seeing a word cloud which has got 5 important words: trust, guilt, transformation, relationship, betrayal. All these words are very important for understanding the story. The plot revolves around 2 important characters, Anil and Hari Singh. Anil is a simple man and a writer. He is lean, tall and likes to watch wrestling match. He does not have a steady income. He is patient, kind, helpful and sympathetic. Hari Singh is not his real name. He is a small-time thief, an easy-going man. His modus operandi is he creates trust and then robs. Now let us look into the main points of the story. The narrator was a thief. Although only 15 years of age, he was experienced and successful in his work. Luck was against him and he thought of targeting Anil, a young man of 25 years. The narrator introduced himself to Anil as Hari Singh during a wrestling match. He changed his name every month in order to escape arrest from the police. Hari Singh wanted to work for Anil, but Anil was very clear and said that he had no money to pay him regularly. Anil had no regular income and used to write for magazines. Anil asked if he could cook, and Hari Singh lied that he knew how to cook. Hari Singh cooked the food for the first day so terribly that it had to be thrown away to the stray dogs. Anil asked him to go away, but the narrator didn't want to leave his company. Later on, Anil was empathetic and told him that he would teach Hari Singh how to cook. He also taught Hari to write his name and promised to teach him to write whole sentences and add numbers. It was quite pleasant for Hari Singh to work for Anil, and he made a rupee a day from buying the daily supplies. One evening, Anil came home with a small bundle of notes as he had just sold a book to the publisher. Hari Singh saw Anil tuck the money under the mattress. Hari crept up to the bed, slid his hand under the mattress and took the money out. Anil sighed in sleep and Hari Singh startled and quickly left the room. When the narrator, that is the thief, was on the road, he counted the notes. It was 600 rupees, all in 50 rupee denomination. With that money, he could live like a rich Arab for a week or 2. He could easily jump into the Lucknow Express, but hesitated and remained standing at the platform. He had no friends to go, and only person he knew was Anil, whom he had robbed a few hours ago. It was chilly night, and a light drizzle added to his problem. Hari Singh had forgotten about his education in the excitement of theft and realized that Education could bring him more respect than a few hundred rupees. Hari Singh went back to the room and put the wet notes under the mattress from where he had stolen it. Next morning, Anil stretched out his hand towards the narrator, Hari Singh, holding a 50-rupee note. Anil told that he had made some money and he would pay Hari Singh regularly. Actually, Anil knew everything about the theft, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. It was purely Anil's generosity that he tried to ignore the faults or the flaws in Hari Singh and continued to journey with him in his life. Ruskin Bond's The Thief's Story is more than a thief's story. The story deals with basic human values and relationships. It is easier for a thief to rob a greedy man. It is difficult even for a thief to rob a careless and honest person. Hari Singh did steal Anil's money, but he couldn't run away with it. He had no friends because he regarded them to be more of trouble than of help. The only person he really knew was the man he had robbed. Moreover, Anil was ready to educate Hari Singh. The thief's conscience pricked him. He came back to Anil and crept to his bed. He slipped the money under the mattress from where he had stolen it a few hours ago. So some of the themes that the story discusses are trust, guilt, conscience, and kindness. The title is very appropriate as it revolves around the character of the boy Hari Singh. He is a thief and a cheat. He comes into contact with Anil. Anil gives him work in his house. One day Hari Singh steals Anil's money and runs away. But the kindness and love of Anil makes him come back and return the money. Some of the values that we imbibe from this story is respect, true relationship. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Friendship is built on two things, respect and trust. Trust, it takes years to build and seconds to break. Some useful quotes have been compiled here for your quick reference in order to attempt value-based questions. There's nobility in compassion, a beauty in empathy, a grace in forgiveness, which is very apt for Anil. A clear conscience is a good pillow. A guilty conscience never feels secure. Hari Singh. To be trusted is a greater compliment than to be loved. A few short questions have been solved here for your reference, and a value-based question has also been attempted here. Why did Hari Singh decide to return the stolen money? What light does it throw on his characters? I have begun with a quote, mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. This answer has been solved, but kindly understand it has to be elaborated because it has to be solved in 100 to 120 words, which is evaluated for 8 marks. And for further MCQs, question and answers, high order thinking questions, you may also refer to the Diksha app. I hope this video will be useful to you. Thank you, children.